Hello everyone. It is my pleasure to be given this platform to share my thoughts on one of the agendas of Sustainable Development Goals 2030, that is on quality education. I would like to thank International Institution of Organized Research and the co-partners for giving me this wonderful platform to share my thoughts with such an illustrious audience. Well, it is the theme of this year's conference that has not only caught hold of my attention but also has highly impressed me, as it is an approach which leads to inevitability in access to education for all. Over the last decade, there has been a phenomenal growth in the field of education in the developing and the developed world. As being a part of academics for more than a decade now, I believe it is important to start with the basics of learn, unlearn, and relearn by developing each and every student's capacity to understand the basic building blocks of knowledge, which includes language efficiency, numeracy, and scientific thinking, which in turn leads to development of critical and analytical thinking and gives them an understanding to differentiate between well supported and uncorroborated arguments. Well, with the changing times, education has played an important and integral role of developing the capacity to adapt to the changing needs of the business environment. The world today is evolving at a much faster pace than we can imagine, and it is important for us to also teach our younger generation of today to not only evolve but also adopt and accept the changes that are being offered with time. One more important and essential role that education focuses on is in developing values and ethics that make our young minds much stronger part of society, as it inculcates the knowledge about equality, justice, and teaches us to become more aware about our democracy and human rights, along with making us much more responsible towards our civic responsibility with commitment towards CSR and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, while talking about the relevance and importance of right to education, the role played by the government is also very important and crucial. The government is an obligation to not only realize but also make people more aware about the basic needs and purposes of education, which is to develop the sense of dignity, integrity, along with developing personality and helping in widening the scope of employability. The question that one needs to answer is, what is education all about? Well, to put it across in simple words, it is an art that enables people with learning skills and knowledge. The world we are living in today has excess of free flow of information. The education actually helps us in understanding how to use this information for our benefit. These obstacles will keep rising, but we, as part of this education system, in our own capacity, need to think of ways in which we comprehend education and look at better ways to plan and deliver. An old saying that comes to my mind is that change is the only constant, but it is the transformation which is permanent. And it is time that we focus on transformation of young minds to tailor our education system as per the needs of the people. In today's time, education has moved beyond degrees. Educating young minds and giving them the sense of understanding will make the world we live in a better place. Education is not just about giving employability, but it is also a very important and basic need to give us a knowledge base to make our own rights and wrongs. In India, we have already moved in the direction of implementation of NEP 2020, which helps in nurturing the young minds and giving them scope to not only learn the basic core courses, but also the curriculum gives a bandwidth of teaching these young minds ability enhancement courses, value addition courses, vocational and skill enhancement courses, and also gives them an option of leaving the course with diploma, certificate, degree, or honors at graduation level. To conclude, I would like to say that it is our common responsibility to contribute and go an extra mile to the best of our abilities. We together will make right to education free from all obstacles for our young generation of today. Education is something which is a very basic need that needs to be reaching the maximum people at a stretch. Education should not be limited only to classroom learnings, only to learning of concepts, but also in building our ethics and morals. With this, I thank you for your patience and I hope that we excel in our every aspect to reach the goal of making right to education available to as many people as possible. Thank you.